Are you having a hard time finding silver and gold?
Greetings, Star Stackers. How you doing? I'm the Stacking Stormtrooper. If you're new to the channel, I'm a guy in a bucket talking about precious metals, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and get the bell notification clicked, and that way you get updated with any new content. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about where to buy precious metals. Many of you have seen over the last few weeks the craziness in the precious metals marketplace. You've got silver and gold prices plummeting while the demand is skyrocketing, and it's something that many of us have never seen before. So over the last few weeks, many of you have noticed on YouTube, some of the channels have been going through a transition. You've got a lot of the coin roll hunting channels, they started to get into auctions. You have some silver pouring channels getting into auctions, and that's because the entire supply chain of silver and gold has basically kind of grinded to a complete halt. And people can't get their stuff at the bank. They can't get the coin rolls from the banks. It's quite a mess. And on top of that, you go to the local coin shop, it's closed. A lot of the states have deemed these local coin shops to be non-essential businesses. So they've basically had to shut their doors and all transactions had to stop. Furthermore, you've got the online bullion dealers who for a while were charging $300 minimums, and they have anywhere between 15 to 20 business day shipping time. So it's taking a very long time. Now, some of the sites have kind of eased up, but some of the sites are still having difficulty. But anyway, I am actually going to talk to you guys today about 11 places that you can get silver and gold. I'm going to disclose where I get my silver and gold. Actually, I'll probably do 12 places. But I'm going to disclose to you guys how I go about getting my silver and gold. As you know, I have my auctions every single week, and I have to constantly have silver and gold coming in. And I still have not had a problem with my supply. So I'm going to help you guys out. All right, so take a walk with me this way. Sorry for the Blair Witch Project type of stuff. Let me just set up this tripod. All right. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you guys about 11 places that you could get silver and gold online. And why don't we just take a look?
So there's many places that you can go online to search for silver and gold bullion. And I have between 10 and 11, 12 sources in which I get my silver and gold bullion, and I want to share those with you. One of which happens to be my website, believe it or not, stackingstormtrooper.com. I will be adding a section on the website where you will be able to purchase silver and gold. Don't worry, I will definitely make sure to let everybody know when it will be out. However, you can see here some of the merchandise that's for sale. Here's the silver bars that actually have sold out. But I will be adding that soon, along with widgets to show what the current spot prices are to make it a little bit more user-friendly. So this is going to be one place that you can get silver and gold bullion. And the other place that you could go is actually on Stacking Stormtrooper channel on YouTube. Now, I do hold videos, live streams every Tuesday night. And you can get a wide range of different items online during these live streams. It's a lot of fun. I do include free silver with every order, flat shipping of $4 per purchase. So it's just another way to have some fun while getting some silver and or gold. I also do not have any minimums, which is another nice thing. The other place, though, that I will tell you guys about, more well-known bullion dealers. I'm going to first start with AppMex. AppMex is a site that you may or may not know that is very, very large. I would argue that they happen to have the widest selection of bullion available. Recently, because of this whole beer flu, they had a $300 minimum, but they recently changed it. Right here you can actually see, it says AppMex is now current with order volumes and has removed the order minimum as a result. So they sell everything from constitutional silver to generics to ASEs to different world gold coins, historic coins. You can pretty much get just about anything that you want on AppMex's site. I highly recommend them. I have not had any issues with AppMex, and I have been buying from them for the last 3 years. Sometimes some people may argue that they can be a little bit more pricey than, pardon me, I swear it's not beer flu, than the competitors. But, you have to comparison shop, okay? But I think that for the products that they offer, I do find them to be very competitive. They also are very fast with their shipping. The other source I purchase from is JM Bullion and Provident. I'm going to start with JM. JM happens to own Provident Metals, and I'm starting to see a trend in some of their items on both the sites are starting to have the same pricing. And my guess is that they probably are sourcing from all of the same sources and wholesalers, and so they probably divvy those up between the two sites. That's my guess. Don't quote me on that. But if you happen to be shopping and you want something different or whatnot than what you can find on AppMex, you definitely can go onto JM. Both AppMex and JM happen to have apps that you can download onto your phones, and they do make things very user-friendly for you. But AppMex and JM Bullion, two really good sources. JM Bullion, for a time, we're doing this special where you could get 10 ounces of silver at spot. Whether or not they're doing that now, my guess is that they aren't because of the current situation with the silver and gold demand. But JM is a site that you want to check out. Now, Provident also happens to be one of my favorites. Provident, I would say, is my second favorite to AppMex. Provident, they do tend to have different series that are unique to them, similar to what AppMex has. Provident they had the Zombucks, they had the, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse series, which is very, very popular. So Provident is also a very good site that you can check out. I also find their prices to be very competitive, so you definitely should check out Provident when you are looking to make your purchase. I would argue that when I'm making my purchases, I typically am buying between these three sites: AppMex, JM, Provident, and then one other, which actually happens to be Bold. Now, some people also have argued that Bold Precious Metals tends to be a little bit more expensive. I have found them to be in line with some of the competitors, and again, it depends on what it is you're looking to buy. And you have to be very good with comparison shopping. For me, having the auctions and now the online store, I like to definitely shop around between the four and try to get the different items that I want and offer a wide range of variety to all of you. But I would suggest that you check out these four sites whenever you are making your purchases. The next site that you could also check out is SD Bullion. SD Bullion is also very popular amongst the stackers in our community. I think I've maybe only purchased one item off of them in the past, but I've heard nothing but good things about them. They've recently been featured on different YouTube channels for various interviews, so you definitely could give them a look. They have a good reputation, and again, they are well known in the stacking community. Now, the next site is Scottsdale Mint. Scottsdale Mint has some very nice items. In particular, they have stacker bars, which are right here, and these are bars that basically just stack one on top of the other. And they also have a very popular stacking round, or called stackers. I forget what the exact word is, but I bought a whole bunch of these stacker rounds. In fact, let me just look it up. Stacker. What do we got here? Right there. 2 ounce silver rounds, the stacker rounds. $36.29 is the best price. So right around $39, $38. But these are really unique in that they stack on top of each other. They're also a very popular item in the stacking community. They're 2 ouncers. Just a very, very nice piece to have. It's a good site to check out if you're not finding what you're looking for on the others that I provided before. Now, Monarch is another site that I buy from. Monarch Precious Metals right here. You have this Vikings versus Dragon series. It's a beautiful poured series. I bought this. I bought the second in the series from them, the Baby Dragon versus Vikings. They offer a lot of these unique, kind of more artistic pieces. A lot of poured items. They have like dice and these different silver bars. Just a unique blend of products for you to choose from. You know, they got these skulls, the Day of the Dead skulls, and these aliens. This is a site that you definitely want to check out. The next resource that you could use is eBay. Now, eBay, the one thing I would say is you want to be careful. If you are buying directly from a person, you would probably want to make sure that they have a high rating, because if they don't, that should give you a red flag. They could be sending you something that is counterfeit. So my advice to you would be to check out the actual bullion dealers' sites on eBay. The other thing too, and my friend Guido Stacking is always on my case, is that you get eBay bucks. So if you buy a lot of items and you purchase off of eBay, you get these eBay bucks, which you can then in turn use against future purchases, which lowers your average cost per ounce. Unfortunately, I don't know, I just don't have the patience to kind of do that, so I just kind of buy what I need and I move on. But if you have a little bit more time to devote to it, it's definitely worth your while. Now, the last site I would say for you to check out is US Coin Trust. US Coin Trust is the local coin shop that I go to. Steve happens to be the only local coin shop that I go to. I have been to others in my area, and I did not like my experiences with them. Steve is a very good guy, and if you are looking for something in particular, mostly, I would say 9 out of 10 times, he will have it. If not, he will be able to get it for you. But he is a very, very good source to use, and I highly recommend you go to the website US Coin Trust. He does sell things on eBay if you're not located in the state of New Jersey, but you can also just call him, and I'm sure you could work out a deal where you can buy something direct. But I wouldn't highly recommend him if I didn't strongly believe in his business and his work ethic and the relationship that I have with him. So, it's good to have people that you trust in the stacking community. And I am lucky that I came across Steve at US Coin Trust. So I highly recommend that you check out his site. Those are the different sources. I highly recommend you cast a very wide net in these very uncertain times. The wider the net you cast, the better your chances are of getting what you want for the best price. So guys, that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed it, check out this video. This video is also awesome. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and long live the Empire.